Billions of dollars are spent every year making Ohio's roads and highways safer, but these next 2 years, that money may not go as far.
NBC4 State House reporter Natalie Fahmy is here now with one possible solution: higher gas taxes. Natalie?
Jennifer, Jared, there are some projects that will be funded in the state's transportation budget without fail. But this budget season, there are $3 billion fewer dollars than 2 years ago. So it could result in you paying more at the gas pump.
Because consumption is flattening while inflation continues to increase.
According to the Ohio Department of Transportation, Ohio spends more money than any other state per capita on road safety. But with inflation rising and gas consumption flattening, due in part to more efficient cars and electric vehicles, funding is no longer guaranteed.
Many states are facing long-term budget challenges that will need to be addressed by policymakers.
The graph here shows the state motor vehicle tax in several different scenarios. In red, you can see how spending power goes down when inflation is accounted for. But Ohio already has the 13th highest gas tax, so state lawmakers are weighing whether another bump is worth it.
In my time here, I've had to vote for 2 gas increases.
Senator Tom Patton chairs the Senate Transportation Committee. He says he sees the need for some of these projects, like creating more parking spots for truck drivers to park overnight.
You see the trucks backed up and down the ramp.
But he questions whether it's the state's responsibility or the truck companies to cough up the money.
We need it for safety on the roads and hope, but there's not a mood to do another gas tax increase. So we have to do more with what we have now.
Democratic lawmakers agree they don't necessarily want to up the tax, but also worry about the federal government pulling funding.
Ohio might have to increase some revenue if Washington, D.C. decides to shortchange the 7th most populated state in the country.
I did reach out to the Ohio House Finance Chair. He tells me that the House will not be putting a gas tax increase in their version of the transportation budget, but will strike an agreement with the Senate if they tack one on to the transportation budget. Jared?